In the aftermath of the devastating South Fork and Salt fires, homeowners are trying to get back on their feet with help from their insurance companies.
But as News 13's Marilyn Upchurch explains, the state says some of those companies are making it harder for policyholders.
We still can't drink our water, and half the shops aren't open. We can't work. Our place of employment aren't open.
Some lost everything to the South Fork and Salt fires, while others, like Jeremy White, even though they didn't lose their homes, are feeling the impact in other ways.
We can't do any work. But a lot of my stuff, as you can see, I'm a musician for hire. A lot of my stuff, my whole summer got canceled because most of it was playing around here.
White, a Ruidoso resident and musician, says while he's out of work, he has been trying to take advantage of coverage under an emergency order issued by the governor and Office of the Superintendent of Insurance.
One of the pieces of that order that the Superintendent of Insurance put out is specifically about additional living expenses.
The order requires insurers to pay out an advance of $5,000 to cover immediate expenses such as hotel stays, meals, and necessities to anyone displaced by the disaster. Certain paperwork may be required, but the governor's order calls for those payments to be made promptly. The OSI says most property insurers have complied with the emergency order, but they are receiving complaints that some insurers, including State Farm, are not making those payments or creating barriers for policyholders.
I thought that's what insurance was for, so it's a little angering.
If the superintendent does find any complaints or does find that any companies have ignored their responsibilities under the order, enforcement actions could be taken.
OSI says if an insurance company is asking policyholders to provide additional steps or receipts that should not be required, they should report it directly to OSI.
Make sure that you are filing your insurance claims as soon as possible. Make sure that your policy is active, that you are an evacuee right now, that they understand that so they can get that additional living expense payment to you.
Marilyn Upchurch, KRQE, News 13.
We asked State Farm about the complaints. In a statement, they said they cannot discuss details of customer claims due to their privacy policy. OSI has a wildfire resource page. We have a link to that. Just go to alwaysonkRQE.com.